Hello.
Hello.
So I couldn't fix my camera. You understand?
Yes.
Like I've suddenly got just now, first time, I got the problem with the camera and couldn't fix it. So I'm using my phone. Yeah. Sorry about that. But thank you for joining on time. Let's see. Today, you want to study what?
Mm, Can we study writing today?
So shouldn't we study speaking?
Well, I just learned speaking skill yesterday with Miss Bing, so I want to learn writing today.
Okay. That's fine. And what homework have you prepared?
Well, because I'm not allowed to use I'm not allowed to bring technologies to my high school, so I just write the topic and write down to my notebook. Uh, you want me to take a screenshot of this and send it to you?
No, you need to retype it in the document yourself later, okay? I don't need pictures. Just type it again. You will also be able to see your issues while typing. So it's good practice for you. When can you start? When can you do that?
This evening.
And today we're studying for how long?
Mm, I think only 40 minutes because at 7 p.m. I have another class.
Okay, I understand. No problem. Well, let's see. What kind of writing do you want to focus on right now?
I want to focus on writing task 2.
Mhm. So let me see. Have I explained to you what structure to use
Mm,
in task 2?
First of all, we got to write the instruction. We have to paraphrase the topic and then
No,
write.
have you seen the structure that I use? Have I given that to you or not?
No.
I'm sure I have. Have we not discussed task 2 at all?
Mm, No, because I had just learned task 2 from Miss Ping.
I thought we have discussed this before.
Last time we discussed about task 1.
Yeah, I remember. Let me see. Where's that document that we used? Where's the document? Yeah, we also have the writing task 2 here. We might take a look at it together. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. And try to find the document I've given you before. Let me see. Because I feel like we have talked about it, but okay, I guess not. So you're sure that we haven't studied that, right?
Yes.
All right, then I'll tell you about it here. I have one task for you in front of your eyes here, and we will also take a look at your writing right here. So we have structure. You need to start with the structure, right? You need to understand the structure well. And what is the structure here?
The opinion.
What do we start with? First paragraph.
First, we start with the introduction.
Yeah, so paragraphs have introduction. What do we write here? We need 2 sentences. What's first?
Paraphrase the topic.
Paraphrase. Yeah, the topic, the first sentence, the given sentence,
And
or the given rubric. This part, yeah?
yes.
To paraphrase the bold part. And then?
To give my opinion.
You need to answer the task. Sometimes it's not a question. It's just like a task. So answer the task directly, being 100% straightforward and clear. Yeah? That's it. Let's check. So here you have, this is the paraphrase. So I see that you split it into 2 sentences. Yeah? You've paraphrased this separately. Paraphrase that. And okay, so we have some say in the future. Can paraphrase in the future easily, but okay. Number of printed newspapers, books will decrease. So we have nobody versus decrease. Is that a good paraphrase? Why not? Why is it not a good paraphrase?
Because the topic with those mentioned, it will increase or decrease or not.
What? What are you talking about?
I think that because the topic doesn't mention that printed newspaper or book will decrease or not.
You see nobody, yeah? And here you're just saying decrease. So you need to somehow reflect a little bit clearer. It's not about decreasing. It's being eliminated completely, right? So somehow the need for newspapers, and I said, you can say, and books will be completely eliminated, will disappear. The need will disappear. Repeat.
The need will be disappear.
You are not listening. You need to listen carefully. Can you hear me well or not?
I can hear you well, but you are talking too fast. So
okay. So the need will disappear.
the need will disappear.
Okay. So that's one thing. As people no longer, here we have people no longer buy. What's the problem? Problem here is that will buy. What's wrong with your tenses, Selena? You said will decrease and people no longer buy. No longer will. Repeat.
No longer will buy.
Yeah, okay. And here we have an awkward connection. Buy them instead. Should be and, at least, instead or but, instead, they will prefer. Again, what's wrong with your tenses? This is a very basic mistake. Tenses should be perfect. Study all the tenses, all the conditionals. Future simple, past perfect, all of that should be clear. When speaking especially, writing especially, both are same level. Okay, online reading. This is awkward a little bit, online reading. It's just they will be able to read everything online, prefer online reading, but well, okay, keep it. Try to make it one sentence if possible. So if you can somehow try to combine it into one really complex sentence. Though this problem raises a concern, others believe that this will not happen. Okay, this is fine. So this essay will, we don't need to say this like illuminate or something. That doesn't work here. Yeah, it's a bit too much. And illuminate sites might not be the best collocation, right? So you have collocation, study them, use the most common ones. You don't need to go beyond, unless you're trying to go beyond band 9 or something, like when you're really good at everything else, maybe you can start doing this. Right now you're trying to go like band 8 and 9 with this, but it doesn't work because the rest is so simple. You understand?
Yes.
So please use something simple. Will detail, you can say, detail. The reasons why. You understand this?
Yes.
Will explain or will detail the reasons, both sides of the issue before coming to a conclusion. So this is useless. This is a terrible thesis because you need to be 100% straightforward and clear. Answer the task already. It's like I ask you in task 1 speaking, part 1 speaking, I ask you, do you like apples or oranges? What do you say?
I prefer apples.
And then you explain why, yeah? Here I'm asking you, like, what is your opinion? You're saying, I will explain the opinion later. You don't say that. You just answer it, yeah?
Yes.
So what do you choose? Let's fix it.
Actually, I'm in balance. I'm not totally agree with this
You
opinion.
cannot use that word balance like that. Forget about that usage, yeah? Try again.
I'm totally agree.
One more time.
I'm totally.
I am agree. Are you serious? I am agree.
I am totally.
You cannot say am with agree. Just a moment.
I totally agree with this statement.
Sorry about this. It's just a problem with something at the center here in my English center. So again, one more time.
I totally agree.
Am
with
or no am?
no
Am
am.
agree or just agree?
No am.
Why no am?
Because agree is a verb.
Well, it's okay. So just because it's a verb, well, so make sure you understand the usage. This is a very common thing. We cannot say I am agree. Just I agree. I completely agree. Yeah, that's good. But what?
In my opinion, I totally agree with this statement.
You don't need, in my opinion, I agree. That makes no sense. Just I agree. Well,
I totally agree with this statement
Which
For
statement? That others believe that this will not happen? That statement? I agree that others believe that this will not happen. Is that what you're trying to say?
yes,
I agree that others, what was it? Others believe that this will not happen. Is that what you're trying to say?
yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
What statement are you trying to agree or disagree with?
Mhm. The statement, whereas others deny it.
Well, you can't do that because it's not denying it, it's believing. You need to be specific. So, I strongly believe what?
I strongly believe that uh, in the future, printed newspaper or books
Papers. Okay.
um, will not disappear.
Will not disappear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Try to think of this one now. Give me a moment, just 1 minute. Yeah. Can you try to look at this task and come up with the idea and the plan for your writing? Okay. Well, actually, I think maybe I can continue with you. It's fine. It's just some people here doing something. Well, all right. Let's take a look again. So the problem here, do you see with the, by the way, just so you know, so this is sentence 2 is called thesis. Your thesis answers the question, the direct task. Yeah. And it should be very clear. Yeah. Very clear. The problem with your thesis is that you repeated the words like disappear, newspapers, books will disappear. You're repeating that, right? So is that good? Not good? It's up to you. Maybe it's not good, but if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to paraphrase, if you don't know how to substitute it, like replace it with it or that, if you don't know how to do it well, okay, you can repeat it. It's better to be very clear. It's okay to repeat, but it's not okay to be unclear, right? So that's the number one problem right now I see. But how can we modify your thesis?
Mhm.
Like I strongly, or I could say I strongly disagree that something will disappear. And this essay will detail the reasons why. Make sense?
Yes.
Is this good?
Yes.
All right, this is better, but you can also add, instead of saying we'll detail the reasons why, you can introduce in short what it's going to be. Like, for example, in short, like what? You could say we'll disagree that with something. I strongly disagree that they will disappear due to this and that, in short. So this is the best, like, because this is super clear already, right?
Yes.
You cannot be more clear than this. You cannot be more clear than this, right? But if you have no time and you don't know how to do this, just do the and this essay will detail the reasons why. Okay, that's enough, yeah? But you need this strongly. This is very good, like 100%. Never go like 60%, 70%, like partially agree. Never go partially. Either equally agree and disagree, or fully agree, fully disagree. Only 3 options you have in total. Because it's impossible to write a balanced essay if you partially agree or partially disagree. That is not a good, it is very difficult to do. It's possible, but it's very difficult to do, and you don't do that. Questions, please? You need to come up with questions while you're listening. If you're not coming up with questions, you're not listening. Yeah, you need to listen better. You need to have questions. Now, yeah.
Well, in the past, my old teacher taught me to balance my opinion. So that's why now most my writing test tool is always in balance. Like I never choose agree on disagree like 100. I would like 100%. So that's why when
That's
you
actually the easiest. Like the easiest to go is to go 100%. Easy to get band 7, 7.5, like that. And I take my experience from real examiners of writing, of IELTS writing. And I actually talked to an Irish person who had, what is it, like 35 or 30 years of IELTS examiner experience. And he explained everything to me, how it works. And I'm using his strategies actually, partially my own, partially his, on how to quickly get your band 7 or 7.5 or 8 in writing, depending on your vocabulary and your skills in combining words and sentences. So whatever I'm saying is golden information, like you cannot skip it. One more thing, like after you write the paraphrase, actually, this is very important. Spend, like important here, spend 5, let's say 3 to 5 minutes planning your paragraphs, body paragraphs only. You need to know that you have enough information to support your views, right? Next. You need to write body paragraphs. What do you start with? Let's say always two body paragraphs. Always two. What do you, they're the same. What do you start with? What do you start your body paragraph with?
Well, I explain other opinions, and then
What is the first sentence of the body paragraph? What is always the same? What is it?
well, the first body paragraphs, I will explain other opinions and the reasons that why choose that opinion.
The first sentence of the first of the body paragraph is what is it? So if you don't know, it's fine.
Yeah, because I always write the first paragraph, like explain other opinion and then the reasons, and I did that the same with the second one, but with my opinion.
So you have, first of all, you need to plan. So you have already planned it, right? So you don't just start planning here. So before you write the thesis, you plan after the paraphrase. You need to plan how you're going to do this. First, it comes topic sentence. Very important. It's like the main opinion, like the very direct and also straightforward opinion. Let me maybe relocate. There's going to be a lot of drilling. Just a moment. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
So, not sure if we can, if you can see me well, but all right. Can you see me like this?
Yes.
Okay. So, a very direct and straightforward opinion, like supporting thesis, supporting idea, right? So this directly supports your opinion. So here, let's take a look. Let's grab it from here. So this is about teenagers should be required to do unpaid work to help the local community. Benefit individual teenager and society as a whole. Do you agree or disagree? This is from the official IDP writing website. I mean, from the official creators of IELTS. Pretty much, should teenagers like yourself do unpaid community work? Yes or no? What do you think? You don't need to think. You just choose agree automatically, yeah? You don't need to think about this. It's a waste of time. You just choose agree first, always, yeah? Because it reduces your time to think. You already have no time to write, yeah? So you need to choose the fastest. Like in speaking, you grab the first word that comes up. The first word comes up, you just grab it and you use it in your answer. Same with this. You have agree here, and you try to think that this is for planning, right? You plan, you try to think of two main supporting arguments. Yeah, so what are they? Let's start with the first one, planning. No, you don't need to write, you tell me.
If teenager do unpaid work in their free time, they will gain more experience and social experiences, and they will become more responsible.
Sir, just a moment, just a second. Just a moment. And I'm just, they're repairing a camera here, and I need to help them. It's very slow. Sorry about that. Think about the supporting ideas and how you can expand them. That's the important part now. So,
Uh,
you will
if
get, what's your main idea here?
My main idea is if teenagers do unpaid work in their free time, they will gain more social experiences and they will become more responsible.
So you can write it down as well, because I'm getting distracted here. Sorry about this. But we have experience plus what?
Social experience and become more responsible.
They become more responsible, yeah?
Yes.
Uh, okay, so this is your one idea or two?
One.
Gain more experience, experiences or experience? Which one is it?
Experience.
Experience, no, sis. Experiences is like things to, things to experience, like events. Experiences is like events that you, well, like events in your life, right? It's different from experience. Experience for what though? What is that experience? Like, what do they get it? They don't have a job, right? So what kind of experience are you talking about?
Mm,
Just life experience, you mean, or what?
yeah. Life experience.
Just that's very unclear. You need examples there, right? To support it. Become more responsible. So that's two things there, right? In one, kind of. Okay, so you have a topic sentence. And what should it be here? Can you like repeat it one more time?
Topic sentence are very direct and straightforward.
No, I mean,
That
can you repeat it for this topic? What is it going to be?
um
Well, how do you write topic sentence? Like, say, on the one hand,
admit
just say it. On the one hand, we're
um,
talking about teenagers doing unpaid community work, social work.
there are good reasons to say that
Could you repeat that?
there are good reasons to say that if teenagers do unpaid work, do unpaid community work, they can gain more experience and become more responsible.
Try to always use adjectives, like what kind of experience, or adverbs. How do they become more responsible? Like add more words. Paraphrase everything. Paraphrase so you don't repeat words at all. Like experience one time, something else another time. Community work one time, something else another time. So try to always look for paraphrases every single time you write. But if you cannot, that's okay. But you need to try to paraphrase every time. Yes, everything you can. Expand it, everything you. I like how you started here. There are good reasons. Something, yeah. That's a good opener. it could be simple. On the one hand, this, on the other hand, that. So one paragraph starts with, on the one hand, this, and the other paragraph starts with, on the other hand, that. Yeah, so you have those kinds of openers, but anything works here. It needs to be very direct. Don't forget adverbs and adjectives for most nouns and verbs. You can always expand that easily that way. And remember, adverbs can be like a phrase, not just one word. It could be a phrase. It could be even a clause, like part of a sentence. Yeah, remember that. Same for adjectives. You can always expand them. Okay, so you have this very straightforward and very clear idea to support your thesis. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the thesis, by the way? Like, how do we formulate it? Do you agree or disagree?
I totally agree. I totally agree.
Totally is not great. Completely. Totally is like informal language. Should avoid it in writing.
So I strongly agree that if teenagers do,
You don't need to repeat that. You already paraphrased it, right? So you said that this.
So I strongly agree with. After I paraphrase this, it will be.
I strongly agree that this is a very positive development for the community or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, in short, you could say because it helps teenagers improve themselves, and it also helps society, or it basically provides teenagers with personal improvement opportunities, and it helps the society in what way?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how does it help society that you have suddenly a lot of free workers that do community help? This is your planning, yeah?
Now I just know that if teenagers do unpaid work, it would be to volunteer. And
Yeah, that's a paraphrase of doing unpaid work, volunteering, okay? We're not talking about that. I'm talking about it will help society as a whole. How? More specifically? Okay, so you see now, for example, you don't have an idea, right? So in that case, you can jump to disagree. So you can do agree with like individual teenager improvement, but disagree with helping society as a whole. Maybe you can think of a disagree, like how does it not help society? How does it harm the society? All right, also nothing. Okay, then just keep agree both. So how does it help society then? Well, society get, yeah?
it can create it can create
well, having a lot of these workers obviously allows the society to achieve more things, right? I mean, it's very simple. Like you need to be faster when you create ideas. You don't have much time. You have 3 to 5 minutes. And when you plan, this is not finished, right? So you chose responsibility for teenagers and like maybe a lot of new projects for society gets created. I mean, done. A lot of projects get done for the society. You have two benefits here, right? So the first is for the first body paragraph about teenagers, and the second about the society is for the second paragraph, right?
yes.
Here, okay. So now that is like 2 minutes of planning, and the rest of the planning you try to think, can I support that? Do you have enough to support or not? Can you write the whole paragraph about it? And how do you do that? You check like, all right, one sentence will be about this, another sentence will be about that, and the last sentence will be about this. You need about 4 sentences each. 2 body paragraphs, 4 sentences each. So we have here topic sentence. Yeah, this is called point. Your main point. And then we have explanation of your point. This is another sentence 1, sentence 2. So try to just have 4 sentences. It's easy, but long sentences, right? Explanation of your point. That's easy. Sentence 3, we have example. A general, no personal or individual, like my aunt or my grandma does that. That's a bad example, right? So no personal, individual examples. Example sentence, and then sentence 4, you can have link the paragraph back to the thesis or point, or give your personal comment about the example or the situation, different from conclusion. That's it. But sentences need to be long. Each sentence needs to be complex, right?
Yeah.
So you do this for both body paragraphs the same way. And then conclusion, what do you do in conclusion? Rephrasing the 2 main points. Yeah, with the thesis. Paraphrasing, yeah, and no new information, right? This is important. New information that you only paraphrase, yeah?
Yes.
And the same goes here. 4 sentences each. Important here, each sentence has to directly connect with the topic sentence, yeah? So for example, you have the topic sentence here, very clear one. So the explanation has to connect to it. The example has to connect to it. Well, and the link obviously connects it all again. Clear? So this is called peel. Right? Point, point, explanation, example, link. Repeat.
Peel, point, point, explanation, example, and link.
Yeah. So try to use this structure to write this, to write an answer to this. And we are finished pretty much. You need to go, right?
Yes.
So you need to do this. And I see that you have a lot to improve, but if you follow the structures that I gave you, you'll succeed. All right, I've sent it to you in the group chat. What do you think?
It's clear and easy to understand.
Now you just need to practice writing that, and don't forget to plan. If you don't plan, you fail, and you always write with the timer. Yeah, so you have the timer to, like, let's say 30 minutes for this, not 40. because I've already helped you a little bit here. Yeah. So you just immediately start writing, set the time at 30 minutes, and just show me what you finished within 30 minutes, and that's it. How much you can finish. So you try to use simple language at first, just to be quick. You can modify it a little later if you have extra time at the end. You can use that time to modify, but first try to reach 250 words, like type, fast, and then follow the structure, type the words. Then later, if you still have 1 or 2 minutes, you can change a few words here and there, fix some issues, whatever. So can you finish today or tomorrow? When?
I can finish today.
Okay, then you send it as soon as you finish there, right? And what else? What else did I ask you to send? Anything else?
Last homework. I need to type it into the dot and send it to you, and write down what I have learned
Well,
today.
yeah, of course, you will do that after the lesson. You have a lesson now, so you finish that lesson, and then you write down the things you've learned today and send them in a group chat, the new group chat we have, right? The new group chat, send it there. And also, please, this time when writing things you've learned, add your questions for me as well. You can add them as a Zala message, not like in the notes, but as a Zala message, questions for me that you have left writing. If you have no questions left, means you learned nothing. So if you have questions, that means you learned something. That's good. Learning questions means you analyze the information and you process it for yourself, and you have questions usually when you do that. But if you don't process it, you have no questions, you learn minimally, like 5%, 10%, too little. Well, okay, I've been holding you. Now, don't forget, can you please confirm the time with me the next time we study and send it to me in Zalo, okay? Today, later. So I'm sure that you know that time. Send it to me, okay? Today. So I expect homework, notes, questions, and the time. 4 things from you today, okay?
Okay.
It was really nice seeing you, Selena. You're very smart. I hope you can, use your intelligence to achieve good things, like great things. Yeah? And see you next time. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.